Alright, greetings and salutations, kids. Greetings. Welcome to today's DDO stream. I know, I slept pretty good last night, all things considered, but I'm still pretty out of it. So I apologize. Don't actually know what I want to do, which is also great. We slowly creeped our level to, I think, 22. Yeah, 22. But, yeah, I'm still not sure what to kind of fight with here. Taking a look at the gear planner here. I didn't actually get anything saved from all the work yesterday, trying to plug things in. But I do want to take another look at bracers. Hey, good morning, Tlab. So, Jack. I want to look here and see if there's anything that's useful to like be in the process of trying to farm up. Good morning. Like, still know if these bracers are worth the hassle. Let's take a slightly better look at them on the wiki. From Caged Beast. There's a lot of spell points, but I just don't think they matter. And by morning, you mean 1:30 a.m.? That sounds a boot, right? What's this thing? Nothing. I know, I still think that these Fiend Blood bracers would be the best for my gear setup. Ooh, do not hate 10 dodge, though. Yeah, that particular mono red list looks does look really good, depending on how many of a couple of things you have in the main. Personalization on that deck is pretty interesting. I don't know, I still feel like I should probably just continue to beat on my head against a couple of these quests in I can't even think what it's called. Keep on the Borderlands. I don't know, my big problem is I don't know, we might do some ice skating actually too. I like being sure to try to pick up a couple of trinkets every time the ice games are around. I don't know how many Ember Cleaves are the right number of Ember Cleaves. It's one of the things that I think needs tweaking. I guess before we run out of here, let's double check that we have them. Yeah, we got them. Yeah, I don't know if 4 is the right number, to be honest. I think 3 is probably closer to correct. You definitely want one And you definitely want one as soon as possible, which makes you think 4, but 2 is bad. Generally. Yeah, I think... I don't know, I've seen some lists with 3 and some with 4. I've seen some with 3 Torbans and 2 Torbans and... I don't know. It's different. Different results on different numbers. But yeah, having the one red guy is really good for like wrath protection, and he's just a big beater. Having their power on all those guys equal the devotion to whatever their color is. It's pretty good. Let's see, I actually think instead I'm gonna ride up here and do the quest that I actually said I wanted to do. Pretty sure it's over here. More up. Little 3-mana Phoenix. Seems okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll start off by taking another crack at this stupid bracer. See if today is our day.
Whispery voices and
I'll definitely have this particular quest down though, that's for sure. Tabrel and Distributed are over in the other channel. Considering the Hardcore League Part 2 stuff, I'm just like, it's too early to even think about that kind of stuff. Which it's not. It's totally a fine time to start thinking about and theorizing. But I'm just like... necessarily want to start spending too much brain power on that. I like theory crafting, alchemist, and talking about how it might be really good on the hardcore server, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to play that kind of game right now. Play the theoretically this class might be theoretically good enough to carry me through the hardcore server. Maybe once the thing is actually out, it'll be a different story and you gotta play with it. But I know it is interesting. Alright, so at random, the little sheet of paper floats around somewhere. I really like checking this back here first. I've been checking here now first because I spent probably 30 minutes in this quest trying to find it, and it was in that cubby, and it wouldn't like target. So like I ran through the entire quest 3 times or something like that trying to find it before I finally walked up to the shrine, basically shrine, and then I found it. Mentioned this last night. I'm going to try to do a little better on my using some of my crowd control or slash spell effects instead of just shooting everything all the time. I don't know how well it'll actually work, but figure what the hell, give it a shot. Yeah, I guess it's just solved some percentage of the time. Kind of interesting. Interesting mechanic, I guess. First time I was in here, I assumed that you had to turn the lights off. The first time I was in here since I remember doing the quest, I assumed that you had to turn the lights off, which would have been a real bear, actually.
Whispery voices call to you. You shouldn't be.
Don't know if I actually care about completing the quest as much as I care about just looting the chest. There he is. Where you going,
The
Jimmy?
fleeing priest's voice turns into a scream and is then cut short.
I mean, if I happen to find the way, I don't mind completing the quest, getting the experience. I guess the thing to keep in mind is the resetting, like the shrining effect. So, still not what we're looking for. Ah, nice. See, this makes more sense to me. Now I have to slay one more cultist. Then we're good to go. Alright. We can find one more cultist to slay really quickly, I think. Should not be that difficult to find one more monster. A quest full of monsters, right? This room is filled with monsters. I come all that way, I'm going to collect my collectible. Alright. Well, still no bracers. So it makes me wonder if I should just keep my gear set kind of the way it is for now. It is not optimal for sure. Using the magic item boosting things. And continuing to use the quarantine instead of switching to the level 21 astral projector and the epic sapphire studded buckles. I feel like it would be increases in a lot of other areas. Yeah, see, like it's here, and obviously the deadly goes up. But the cold spell power is significant. So like right now it's 355, but we've been standing still for a little bit, so it's like 333 typically. So yeah, I mean it drops it quite a bit. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's see, the other item I've been looking for comes out of this quest, so we might as well go knock it out really fast. We'll see if See if we get lucky on any of our loots today. Like I said, other than that, I don't have really a plan. So I could try to hook up with Tobrel and Distributed, but it seems like I did invite them over to the stream, and then neither one seemed to have jumped over. So, going to work under the assumption that they don't wanna.
Most of the kobolds scramble to defend their cave at the side of it, while one of them
Hold on, it's supposed to be here. Should be other kobolds popping behind us pretty quickly. Are. Wow, look at that damage. You guys hit us a bunch, didn't they? No way now. I was just gonna say, I think we can avoid this rat fight, because I don't think anything useful comes out of there. Clearly that worked out. Yeah, we need to boost our negative energy spell power a lot too. Look at that, that's pretty sad. We could just slot some negative energy spell power somewhere. We do have another rat catcher. We could take one of them and make them a high level by putting in like a high level spell, like power weapon slot, whatever. It's already an implement though. Let's see, are we currently wearing anything that's level 21? I don't think so. Yeah, we're not currently wearing anything that's 20 plus in the gear list yet. This would be our first piece. I was thinking we could slot spell power on it, but I think spell power is a red slot, so that's probably not going to work. Alright, so that's the treasure. There's a key, I think, down this way. Got it behind me. Yeah, sometimes a pretty precise shot is just good. Alright, so we'll grab the key so we don't have to waste a thief tool. We got nothing. It's very aggravating. I am not a person that's used to not getting the loot that he's looking for in a timely manner. The game and I usually have like an understanding when it comes to gear. Alright, so the animation for that was just disabled for a minute. It's awesome. don't know. I guess what I should do is I should probably farm up some
An
tokens.
elderly kobold rouses her tribe for battle to defend their home. The kobolds
Make that my
rally
focus for the...
and more panic than the ones you fought before.
Get a... maybe TR Java. Doesn't really matter if Java... TRs now or not before the Alchemist. I have not looked at any deck lists today. I was looking at building the new Vanifar deck in paper though, so I talked to some people about getting Woe Striders and the Demon. I assume it uses both of those because I'm interested in acquiring a deck, so I imagine that if it's good and can shoot the price up. Divine Woe. Bishops of Wings, Woe Strider, Cavalier of Dawn. Oh, so you turn your goats into 4/4s, and then whenever you then you can sacrifice an angel to scry, which makes another 4/4, and you gain some life. So what, did you just gain a bunch of life? That's alright. Yeah, none of this stuff matters. Alright. Yeah, let's jump back to Stormreach and knock out a couple of some token quests. Let's see how many tokens we even have. But the answer is not very many. Five, 8. More than I thought we would have, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to work under a terrible assumption that you should never work under. And that assumption is that you repeated the quest. I'm going to go start with the Bargain Bazaar here. Bazaar Blood, whatever it's called. I like this quest for like warming up and farming tokens. It's not as efficient as Devil's Assault, but it's a whole lot less hassle. And honestly, it might be as efficient as Devil Assault for time. Devil Assault, you can get 1 to 2 tokens if you're really lucky by yourself doing the quest. Obviously, the efficiency goes up the more pikers that you have willing to pass tokens, but I'm not on the right goal, you monster. feel like they should teleport you to right in front of the door. Alright, well, since we're here, I guess we'll start with the slightly different one. Not using this combination anymore. We should probably let that go for now. Since we're here, I guess we'll... Wow, I didn't repeat this quest either. This is not very like me. We'll start with a... Storm the Beaches. Storm the Beaches, I feel like, is another pretty good one for this. I don't know. I guess it's just because I like these quests so much that they make a lot of sense to me to do.
The warship has made anchor just off Mistral Island, safely out of range of enemy fire.
I should definitely have a hireling with me in case I happen to get caught by one of these ballistas. Come on. Are we seriously just not going to be able to hit a ballista today? Gotta get him mad at us. There we go. And once they're mad, you can just like stand in front of them and they'll blow themselves up. Come on. They definitely went to a ballista school. Alright, come get some. Come get some. If we weren't on camera, I would consider grabbing Java, or not Java, but AS400. No, that's not right either. My piking account. Steam Power, that's the one. I'd be tempted to use Steam Power to grab a second token. Alright, so this ballista is actually kind of a pain to get started, but once you find the sweet spot. Come on. Excellent. Got too close to the warship, so now these guys are active. Really, is this one going to be the struggle today because I just can't get the angle right? Come on, activate. May have to go around the other direction to activate that guy, which would suck. We'll see what happens. We won't tell. What won't you tell? If I have to go around the other way. Come on. There we go. Get angry, little ballista. must be talking to distributed. Oh, I don't mind. The reason it's performance issues, not using a second account for nefarious purposes. There's you're totally allowed to use a second account as long as you're hitting all the buttons yourself, not having like some program duplicate the buttons for you apparently. Alright, there we go. Now I got the ballista going. Come get me, crazy ballista. You know you want to. Alright. Technically 2 more to go. We'll see if we can get the other one to... We'll give it one more shot to see if it'll take itself out. I mean, once you get it started and they're coming at you, then it's pretty easy. Alright, we're getting shot at by punks somewhere. Said I would rather not have to go over here to activate it, but worst case scenario, we jump around, we shoot him, and then we... Huh. I guess we're gonna walk around this corner for a second. What did I not do? How come my dance spell didn't work? There we go. Oh, now the wizard's over here, all mad. Yeah, we, I guess I didn't buff, did I? Probably should have buffed. Nope. Apparently, that stunning is not acceptable. Probably gonna get off again, yeah. He's just... Champion water elementals are real tough. Yeah, it's a beating. Alright, let's cast our actual spells now. Venom your bottom. one's got a bunch of hit points. Probably one more guy. Yeah, he's out now. I was gonna say he was stuck in the crowd control, but I think we've clearly noticed that he has stuck his head out. Alright, so we have one more ballista to go.
Now safely teleport troops onto the island.
Good old nerve venom doing its thing. Again, I'd rather not have to go activate a ballista this direction, but it might just be the easiest way to... Huh. Hero's soul, huh? Yeah, he's got a death block on. Wanted to wait on that shot specifically to try to get both of them in a line. That's why I waited. Alright, blow my nose one more time before we go out here. Try to have a ability to breathe for a minute. Alright, I'm only gonna knock out this beast mark because, and then I'm gonna activate this walking ballista and I'm gonna slide down. Alright, now we have to get back to the inn chest, which is not the world's biggest deal. Not at all. Alright, let's check the old Twitter box. Get your sweet collectible. How is this smoldering ember under the water in the rubble and it's on fire, smoldering? Seems like magic to me. Magic, Samus magic. That's what I said. Seems like magic. Alright. If you stand on the bed, you can loot this chest without getting spiked. Woohoo! Full token! So, this took me 12 minutes. And most of that, not most of it, but a large chunk of it was getting that last, you know, I fiddled for probably 2 minutes to try to get that last thing. If you have a second account or people to pass to you, that could be pretty good time-wise. All this is junk, right? Yeah. Again, it's not the 6 to 8 you could potentially be getting if you if you have a full group passing tokens to you doing a double assault, but sorry. Thought someone was announcing a new Pew Pew. And it turns out that it was in a video game. I'm like, that looks interesting. That's a very large magazine for to be introduced in today's age. And it was not. So I wonder if I should start taking a look at the Iowa caucus numbers. I heard last night they were having some technical issues. And numbers were not being finalized anywhere. So I'm kind of curious what ended to happen with that. You're usually the one passing tokens. Well, you should come with me and pass me some tokens, bro. Take your free tokens. I'm all about the tokens. We're waiting on a party for the Slayers. Thunderhome Slayers. I'm not a. It's
The kobold dashes off the instant you approach. It looks like the blood.
Again, if I was racing to 30, I would probably be more likely, but
Slams shut before you can see it.
hey, I don't need to hear your excuses about coming over here, rolling up a character, getting to 20 to pass me tokens. Hey, you're welcome to come along on Sirlona between levels 1 and 20 to get to level 20 so you can pass me tokens. Anybody who wishes to join me on an adventure that is level appropriate is welcome to come along. Well then perfect, I don't have to do any. There's no carrying involved here, except for you carrying me. Is the way I like it. Alright. You two dorks get in a line, please. Whose character is not squishy? Well, once you get me, like, 40 or 50 tokens, you could save up tokens for yourself. So I've become really weird, and I prefer just to walk in this way to pull this lever now. Just a personal preference. Not really sure when that personal preference has taken place, but I feel like it's less hassle than going down there. Yeah, 300 hit points at level 25. I mean, that sounds fine. Raised Dead Scrolls are cheap, man. And with that, like, level of hit points, Raised Dead is basically the same thing as a Raised Dead and a heal. So I imagine tomorrow we're going to get the official word on the update. What's everyone's current guess? I suspect that they're gonna, if they haven't announced it already this week, they're gonna wait until next week. think January. You don't think they're ready? I feel like they're probably more ready than we want them to be. But your poor gear. All of our gear is poor, my friend. I mean, look at me. I'm still using Sharn gear. Still using Corso's gear. Well, you should have slightly better gear than Corthos gear at level 25. I'll give you that. Oh, your Shadow Mark. That was dumb. I didn't read the name before I... Like, oh, champion. We should just kill it now. You're sad? Okay, well, we can be sad together. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for, is being sad together. We could, make the snugs. See, this is a quest I actually enjoy, also. Especially on this style of build. Yeah, a lot of people are pretty upset about it. I'll take a big old hit of damage there. Samus no like dead. He's got 30,000 hit points to go. Pretty precise. Or, no holes barred here. Out for the disintegrations. It's like what I wanted.
The manager is dead, and the bargain bazaar is in tatters. Local merchants will face competition from the blood tide.
Your Muncher was trash before. Surprised you're still playing a Muncher. Muncher is not a very popular build right now. Alright. And a token! Huzzah. How long did that take us? 7 minutes. See, like... I like a lot of these House D quests for time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I also really loved my Monk Archer as well. I ran around with the Monk Archer for a pretty significant period of time. I also ran around on a Throwing Star build when they were good, but not great. And then I did that Faye Buckler build so much. Yeah, see, I did not play them during that time. Well, they don't want you to solo as much. So, Tobrell and I always get in these fights where, I think we'll repeat. Did I repeat that quest? I did not. We'll probably repeat these 2 quests one more time here. So, Tobrell and I get in these fights. Discussions, heated discussions, however you want to put it. Where, like, we take turns defending SSG and formerly Turbine on some of their decisions. And one of my consistent arguments is that they have some sort of internal pull
The house beneath warship
where they go back and forth between
Island, safely out of range of enemy fire.
if they want to enable soloing or not. Like, they can't decide how much they want you to be able to solo and how much of the game they're like, whoa, 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 people are soloing that? That's not what we want. And they're just consistently back and forth. Like, oh, you know, it'd be great if people can go into a quest a little bit higher than the equivalent of the quest on normal on Reaper and get their Reaper experience. Like, that would be really nice, right? That'll help it make it easier to solo. And then they change and improve precise shot. You get like one change one way and one change the other way, and it's like this internal struggle of trying to decide how much of the game do they want soloable and how much of the game that they do not want soloable. Like, do they want to build a game as a group play, a multiplayer game with the option to be able to play by themselves, or is both things viable at all times? So, it's like, which playstyle do you like better? Currently, I like the solo. I would also enjoy playing with people. But, even today, Tobrell and Distributed are both on. And, like, instead of them joining me, or them inviting me to join them, come on, Ballista, let's go. Instead, we just kind of did our own thing. Just because I enjoy that, I don't want to make them be on the stream if they don't want to be on the stream. You know, if they're having discussions about something else, I don't want them to feel obligated to do it on the stream. Alright, it's active. We'll scroll back in. Of course, because this is a completable quest, if you, come on. Find the sweet spot this morning. It's like right here. Gotta be an easier way to get that started. And then going all the way back up there. Come on. Ah, excellent. We got it going. Perfect. Let's get out of the way. Come stand over here while it blows itself up and we can roll our daily dice. Yeah! 200 experience points. Woohoo! I'm not going to spend all 200 of those experience points in one spot, you know what I mean? You rolled a 99 on your VIP weekly dice just now. Congratulations. Get something sweet, I hope. This ballista should be trying to take shots at me. I don't know why it's not here. Oh, we have a Fear Reaper active now too. That's bad. Yeah, that was not good. Red Crest Light Armor with Utility Pack, Cosmetic, 10k XP, as well as 75 Astral Shards. That's not bad. So we're going to be right up against the wire where I want to use my Gibber's Blade. That does not seem sweet. Oh no, we have time. It just was being a real jerk before. Alright. So now we're going to have to like move a little quicker here than I would like. Silver Dragon. Just ran this a minute ago. I like this quest. You ran it not that long ago also. There's one or two problematic parts of the quest, though.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, buddy? Guild leader got you back playing after 3 years. It's always nice to come back after a break. Life here. Raw. We have right here. Nothing too bad. As we immediately take a shot here. Alright, I gotta keep this guy. Whoever's in front needs to stay in front for a minute. Thinking about doing a wisdom-based Cold Force Arcane Archer next life. Should be okay. Not a big fan of bows right now, though. This is a wizard. with the 2 Arty Splash. I'll do a build video pretty soon, probably right before I TR. The big changes are going to be coming to range pretty soon, and I
Grim is dead.
kind of don't want to pump this build really hard, and then the changes to range like come in and like really mess up the build.
The changes to range are a nerf, but they're not that bad.
Again, depends on who you talk to and what percentages you're looking at. I think it'll be fine to play. It's just you're looking at numbers, it'll be pretty bad.
They're not going to be tier 1, but you know they'll be tier 1.5.
The dimensional anchor shattered.
I think the problem is going to be, what people don't understand is that they will definitely be rebalancing where the new tier 1 is. So it'll still be tier 1. It's just tier 1 will now be what we currently think of as tier like 1.75 or whatever. Like they're just gonna roll tier 1 back half a point or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's how I currently think of it right now. Yeah, I'm not sure how a lot of things are going to be changing, to be honest. Like, there's some high opportunity costs for some of the changes that are getting made. We'll just have to wait and see where they decide to put what final numbers they decide with for now, and how likely it is that they're going to change some things. Like, a lot of people are complaining that Ratcatcher is getting a big nerf. It's like, okay, well, what if they put out something that's level 21 that's like very close to the power level of the Ratcatcher, so the level 8 Ratcatcher suddenly is not as good as, you know, as it was, but now at level 21 or something there's a new item.
All of
like,
the catacombs, all the catacombs and Delaire stuff is garbage.
I haven't looked at it, so we'll have to see.
Yeah,
Whoa!
all garbage.
Whoa! Did I not blow this ballista up?
Apparently not.
I saw it explode. It had like 6 hit points left.
Nice.
Whatever, we start again. Stupid quest. Oh, Nathan wants to know if I have any Falagaras. Falagaragadog. Alright. Is everything fixed? Everything's fixed. I mean, you wouldn't use a Ratcatcher for any other reason except for the critical profile. So the fact that they're taking the thing that makes it good and hitting it really hard is pretty rough. But like I always say, game change or game experience may change online. Says so right on the box.
The people that have the box.
That's fair.
Not many of us old farts left, you know.
I know. I think GameStop is even closing, right? So like, that's where a lot of people bought it from.
Are they?
I think so. I think that's what I heard. Apparently, they had put some sort of weird deal in place where this guy ended up like walking in with an Xbox, selling it, and then ended up rebuying his Xbox back before he left, and he ended up walking out of there with like a pile of cash.
Okay.
Like some weird way the sales and the buybacks and stuff were currently working. I don't know exactly how it works. I caught part of a news story about it and how they're screwing themselves before they finish going out of business. And I was like, what?
Instant view approach. It looks like the blood tide is expecting your arrival. The front gate slams shut before you can slip inside. You'll have to find some way to get it open.
So I like to burn my power word kill early and often, just because it's a spell that I feel like I don't cast nearly often enough. I know that's not the mindset for the way I should be. I should be waiting for when it's dangerous. Then I feel like if I wait for things until it's dangerous, then I just end up with all these powers I never used in a quest that I should just have been using the whole time. Should make plan. I should just go to the chiropractor today.
You usually go tomorrow, right?
I usually go on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. I thought you went on Wednesdays.
No, I usually go like every other Tuesday. But I went last week, but my shit's really messing me up this week.
So I watched the end of your stream, and I think Beef misunderstood what I was saying. I wasn't saying that hand crossbows were bad. I was saying dual wield hand crossbows were bad.
Frightened shuttles scatter as a group of
Because you have to have a free hand to unload or to load them. They nerfed them in 5e. It's just a flavor nerf. It's not even like a real nerf. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't have to.
You can get just as many attacks with just one, but what I'm saying is like, when he told me he wanted to do a hand crossbow thing, I figured he was just trying to do like inquisitive kind of thing. And I'm like, okay, well that really sucks in 5e. I don't want you to like think that you can do dual crossbows because that's not how it works in 5e. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if that was his where he was at or not, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to have him in the game though.
Yeah, it'll be good to have that one more person relatively consistent, I think.
Yep.
I was just like, I was trying to explain to him that there's a very broken build of that.
Yeah, I saw the cleric one.
Yeah, like the one cleric splash. And whatnot. He's like, oh no, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm like, that's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it's good. I'm just trying to explain to you what I did and why I thought it was good. Oh, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds great. I hope you enjoy it. I wasn't trying to say that what I was doing was superior or whatever. It's not like trying to convince you to play my build in DDO. I was just trying to, I don't know, I don't think I was coming across the right way.
That's what I was trying to tell him too. Is like, hey, do what you want. Like, you know, have fun. That's what I care about is that you're having fun. You know.
Right. I feel like it was a miscommunication on my part, for sure, yesterday.
Yeah. 'Cause that's like the thing with me is I care more about people having fun than I do about like, you know, the you know, like the monsters and things like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like to get us. You want to get us. Don't try fibbing me, sir.
I don't want to kill you.
I know you're a total party wipe DM. You love it. That's all you want to do.
Oh, I've had plenty of opportunities to party wipe you guys.
It's all you want. You're waiting for us to get emotionally invested in the characters, and then you're gonna party wipe us, and you'll just giggle with all the glee.
Man, you figured it out.
Don't you lie to me. I know.
You got it. You figured it out.
I know. I'm a master.
Oh, now I just gotta kill you guys this week, I guess.
Say what?
I said now I just gotta kill you guys this week, I guess, since you figured it out.
I mean, I'm not emotionally invested in my character yet. Yay!
I think you are.
Hey, Silver Dragon, thanks for subscribing with your Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. You get the Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime gift there.
Yeah, I think you're pretty emotionally invested in your character. I think you're just lying.
Nah, it's fine.
You can't fib me. You like crazy Samus.
Well, just because he's starting to develop where he sits into, I don't know if I'm attached to it yet. Anyway, thank you, my friend. It's definitely support of viewers like yourself that helps keep this stream up and running. Appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. If you would like to be cool like Silver Dragon and you can't afford, you know, something like the Twitch subscription, you might consider jumping over to patreon.com/Samus. It's a great way to support the stream for not very many dollars. Completely forgot about this caster guy. I was busy thinking about my pen and paper game and not at all the game that we're actually playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at distracting you from the game you're actually playing.
Sometimes. Alright. I think we got him. Alright. Another full token. Yeah, full token. Love it. Alright.
Hello!
Hello!
I thought you had to run away like a crazy lady.
Ish.
Hey, Jabrel, you want to come do some? Come do some Sharn?
Maybe. I need to get some stuff done around the house, but I can daily chit chat during that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm finishing a Abbey of St. Markovia right now. If you want to come in and get some free XP and some loots, you're welcome to.
I like shop
appreciate
liver
it.
sometimes.
Yeah,
You
I gotta
can
get
just
some of this.
park your character and then, you know.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I gotta get some of this real life stuff going.
No, that's fine. I was just telling you if you want to park your character, you can.
It's all good. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. No worries.
Was I invited?
Yes, you're invited.
Okay.
Are you level 20 or higher? You
Unfortunately.
are on your stream. Look at that.
Unfortunately.
Look at that.
I've been
All
level
big
20 or
and
higher
fancy.
for quite a while.
I know, then you did other stuff.
I didn't do anything.
I even have you on my friends list. Look at that.
How about that?
Alright, I'll wait to open this chest.
Oh, man.
It just killed the abbot.
So you're in Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure to hit the right button. The right buttons. I don't know. I just wish I could remember that build a little bit more closely. Alright, I've stepped
Which
in.
one?
That
Okay.
5e build that I did in Dustin's campaign. Sounds like Beef is doing something pretty similar.
I got a legendary plate shard belt if you need it.
I don't think I care. Need to create generally named TR character. All my characters' names are based on their current class or race. A Night Mother's Greatsword. I would not worry too much about getting away from stuff like that. Alright, I have a Deadly Rain.
Yeah, I don't need that one. Thanks, though.
Okay.
It's a rare.
Alright, so you don't want this plate shard?
No, I'm good.
Don't throw those rares away.
I won't. I really don't throw any of them away. I throw them all in my... I
You
got
got the big
lots
bag?
of room.
Some of the bags are
Did
on
you not
sale.
unlock
Right?
the back door?
That's... Oh, yeah, shit. I mean, shoot. I mean...
Language.
Yeah, my daughter's going out the door today, and I'm like, "Where's your glasses at?" And she's like, "Oh, in my room."
I need those stinking glasses to see Pop.
Yeah.
Cut that nonsense out.
I'm just more going that my 9-year-old is, you know, saying, "Oh, shish," you know.
A hatch
whatever,
in one
kids
corner
these
of the
days.
room leads down into the cellar.
Oh no,
Oh, Double Reaper. Hello.
I remember the first time someone dropped the F-bomb on me.
Yeah.
It was before we moved to the country, so it was pre... It was pre 8 years old. And I
Ate a lot of peaches.
did not eat very many peaches. This was the same, he taught me the F-bomb and flipping the bird. And
Oh, see, I thought this was like a story of Remy saying the F word to you the first time.
no. This was me dropping the bird to my stepmother for the first time. We were like, so I was probably like 7, maybe.
Right.
Maybe 8. So we moved in the country when I was either like 8 or 9. Moved out to the country around then. So this guy, I was over at this guy's house and he had an ashtray that looked like flipping the bird. I'm like, that's like a really weird ashtray. And he tried to explain what it was. He's like, oh yeah, my parents, they do this to me all the time, and it means XYZ. And I'm like, okay, that's odd, but alright. So then my stepmother had done something, and it was something that it felt appropriate off of his definition, right? That he was telling me about. So I flipped her the bird, and she got so mad. She like put my finger on the table, got out a kitchen knife, was threatening to cut my finger off. I was like, okay, well this is very extreme. And I remember like dropping the F-bomb, like, oh bleep. And she's like, what are you? I wasn't allowed to go to that guy's house anymore. But I was like, you know, it's like, well, so-and-so said it was blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, I was in so much trouble.
Oh, I bet. Let me use this shrine.
I didn't walk straight for like a week.
I bet.
Yeah, so the matter of about 10 minutes, I dropped both Flipping the Bird and
You open the gate
an
and
F-bomb.
let Irina into the shrine. There you are. This seems so familiar.
Pretty skilled at my youth screw ups.
Did you bring the sun?
Oh man, who talked to her? Come on.
That it somehow holds the key.
Not me.
It's not me. I think sometimes she just tags along. Like,
I think sometimes she's in this room.
oh, okay. Well, I saw her down in the basement earlier too, so I don't know. A pain in the butt when she's down here though.
Alright.
Irina takes the sun sword and tenderly places it on the shrine. This was his sword. And this is where we would meet. Early in the morning during midsummer. Yet the sun sword remains inert. There is no sound, but the water lapping at the edge of the pool. Suddenly, an image appears in the sparkling waters of the pool. A handsome youth with a kind
I think
and
I can
noble
go and
visage.
turn off this now.
The sadness in
Turns
his
out
eyes
I did
turns
not
to
get a
sudden joy.
barrage of text
Tatiana,
messages from Nathan.
It has been so long. Come, my love. Let us be together at last. Irina gasps. Sergei, my beloved. Oh, we were to be married so long ago. Has this blessed pool called your spirit to me? As she reaches for Sergei, she is pulled down beneath the
Alright, cool,
water
hurry up.
and into her
I
lover's
think I
embrace.
ain't got all day here.
You have never seen
I was
a
able to
happy
run red all the way over
as
here
they begin
before,
to fade
I
from
know, it's just
For a moment, all
so
is
long-winded.
quiet.
And I jumped in early.
Then a peal of thunder shakes the land, and a deep, dark voice from beyond the mountains cries out.
She is mine!
A dark figure appears near the shrine.
She's escaped. Escaped to where I cannot follow.
Cries Strahd.
Help her. I'll make you suffer for that.
Strahd winces as he enters the pool. Part of this place's holy power must
Well, I'm actually missing quite a bit now.
Oh yeah, you're level 20 and a level 30 quest.
Yeah, well,
Forever.
I had not had a problem
Imagine those eyes.
hitting things.
All I see
So.
is a
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's a shock, you know. Like, oh, I'm missing a lot of these attacks from Strahd. I mean, the rest of his monsters are not a problem.
Yeah.
Just as I
Brett, no.
I don't wanna deal with that.
Poor
Just
Rat.
to kill that dog.
Take a peek and see just how
Strahd vanishes with the wind.
this is going here.
For a moment, you despair at being left
Oh, it went
behind
fine.
in this dreary,
Brett died.
defeated land. Then,
Rip.
without
Rip
warning,
Rat.
the sun sword blazes forth with a warm, bright light.
Alright, well, who? Red died.
You
Red
pick
should
up
come
the
open this
sun
chest then.
The instant you touch
Yeah,
the
I'm trying to
hilt
get
of
him
the
res, but
dazzling
he's
weapon,
saying he's out of range.
You realize that this is the weapon that could slay
What a
Strahd.
loser.
This is the key to
I'm
ending
contemplating a
his
frame similar to that for the
Something
Alchemist
starts to
when it
grow
comes out.
within you.
Which one?
Something you had
Uh,
almost
Mine.
I'm pointing at at my screen at Samus like he can see it.
I can
you
see
can
it.
see it.
I know what you're talking about.
Thinking 2 RA3 wizard. At least. Not 100% sure how all the spells and things work on the Alchemist. Or what their list is, it's not on the wiki.
They have
I'm
a
told they get
huge
farm and
list
stuff.
with like a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah. I'm thinking just going the throwing stuff, alchemist tree, with a little bit of Vistani and some pale.
Oh, okay.
So that
kinda
Iron
what I
Giant, as you put it, is the animated golem that you get from the Sharn pre-purchase. Shield Guardian.
It's
It is
really
very much
good.
like the Iron Golem, though.
It's really good if you have construct essence like I do, because it'll heal you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something in the range of like, two. Like I was thinking 2 rogue, 2 arty, and 16 alchemist. But you can get evasion through alchemist, through a feat, through an alchemist feat. So it might even just be fine to do 2 arty and 18 alchemist,
I think that'll be strong too.
and just go inquisitive.
That'd be strong. I don't know if I go. I mean, unless you're just recycling gear and just trying to get through it.
Well, that's part of it, is that I have all the gear
Yeah.
for inquisitive, but also I
Well,
just
you got it all for the alchemist too. If it's your thrower, you just got to get a dagger of some sort.
yeah, I just like inquisitive though, you know.
It's good. It's still gonna be good.
All right, off to some Sharn.
I'm not changing my one inquisitor. I'm gonna keep her the same.
Yeah,
Alright, where did you want to go?
Sharn. I gotta do all the Sharn main quests, and I gotta do all the Sharn Pogs quests. And then I can go in ETR and try to Zerg back up before Alchemist comes out. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I might have to spend like a couple of days at Epic without completionist. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm presuming after ever so slightly after the 11th.
Do you
Possible.
think it's going to be that long? Oh, no,
They're not gonna do it while the games are up. The ice games end, and I would presume that that's gonna be like.
I feel like they.
I don't know why they wouldn't just put them up now.
Yeah, they would. I don't think they would wait on the ice games. I think whenever it's ready, they're gonna fire it off because I think they want to start the. They want to start the hardcore server as close to the anniversary date as possible. And that's technically like... I want to say like the 14th or something, like it's very close to Valentine's Day.
Well, that's kind of why I'm thinking that's gonna happen. Like, some of that stuff's gonna roll together.
Well, they won't... They're not going to turn on the...
They won't turn it on, but they'll do an install, and they'll have the flag to where they can flip it on. So they'll probably install them together. Would be my guess. Probably not what they should do, but I think it's what they will do.
I think that server's just already running. But it's just not... You're not able to get to it when on the selector. It's just turned off on the selector.
Isabeth Tremont waits for you here.
So like I feel like they're just gonna wait until they're ready. So I think if they're not ready this week to do the update, then it'll be next week for sure. Which I would, you know. But if the update is ready this week, I think they'll put it out this week.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do hardcore this time around or not. That was kind of intense last time. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
I obviously will. I need to decide if I'm going to... If I'm gonna... How much I'm gonna care. I do not want to be like last time where I felt like I really didn't care until all of a sudden I did at the very end. And it's like, alright, well then let's make this happen.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things that you have to commit to it from the beginning, or else it's just not worth it.
One, clearly you do not. But...
well...
Yeah, I mean,
Doing it without the absolute panic at Mr. I got done 2 hours before it ended.
Rented
Yeah.
this entire operation and transformed it
But-
into his place of business.
Clearly, you don't have to commit to it early. You can.
okay, you don't have to, but for your own sanity, you probably should.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Breathing
one.
room in case of accidents, etc., etc.
Well, it's not like I was crazy, trying to get murdered.
It's not like you had like 80 deaths trying
I
to get
just
us up and going.
I was literally just, making
saying,
sure
how
that
can you-
other people. I took the deaths for the other people.
How off would you have been if you had spent all that time panicking to get done, and like the last hour you just get murked?
Well, then
You know?
I tried my hardest at the end once I decided I cared. I think regardless, it'll probably be a similar mindset for me. It'll be we'll see how it goes, and then towards the end, I'll probably if I haven't.
Figuring around at the beginning.
Yeah, like if I hadn't if I haven't achieved my goal or whatever goal I set in the last week, the problem is I just don't want to shift my goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to set a goal and then be like, okay, well this is reasonable, as opposed to like in the last week going, oh, you know what, let's definitely do it, and then just like never sleep and just go completely crazy. Where if I set that as my goal to start with, then it'll probably be a little easier. Of course, we also gotta figure out what the parameters are going to be.
Yeah, we don't know the rules yet.
Yeah.
Naked hardcore.
If it's like copy paste a lifetime, except now you get devil feet instead, or angel feet, or
Mm-hmm.
the
Naked
whole air trickle
hardcore.
thing. I would presume they have to do something a little bit different. They gotta spice up season 2.
Well, one, I wouldn't make any presumptions, but I would agree that logically it would make sense that there'd be some significant change to the rule set.
Aside from just trying to, nerf all the tickets and all the other things.
Yeah, I wonder what nerf we'll see after this one that definitely doesn't have to do with hardcore, but
You
definitely
can no longer
does.
catch D-Door, Word of Recall, like all that.
Yeah.
I can see that happening. I bet you they do something there. Not like
No,
a real
I mean-
strong bet, but
I mean, I'm talking about like after hardcore's done, what nerfs are we gonna see that definitely didn't have anything to do with hardcore, but definitely did?
I mean, I guess the real thing to keep in mind though is that if the hardcore server is making them bank, you can't complain too much.
No, but
I feel like
so much money. So
I still
much.
feel like
I don't know if it
the
did make them that much though. I know it.
I think it's making them a fair amount. There's a lot of things that people bought.
Yeah.
I feel like they shouldn't be nerfing things in the main game because of what hardcore had.
Agree.
Well, I do not disagree that they should not. The goal should not be to rebalance the game for hardcore, but it definitely can take those things into heavy consideration for where it needs to balance. And the difference is, I think, because it was a smaller pool and people they didn't have all the toys and doodads that they have now, made it a lot easier for them to identify things that were problematic. I just feel like if they're going to rebalance for the hardcore mentality, then they need to just own that.
I definitely agree with that. Like, be honest and upfront with what you're doing and why you're doing it. That'd
Yeah.
be nice. You don't have to, obviously, but it's kind of a nice warm fuzzy.
Apparently, I decided
hope
to get one shot.
they keep the whenever you die at whatever level you flash across the screen. I love that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Because they thought they said that was an accident for like everything. We're only gonna do it for like higher level. But
Yeah,
it was
it was a
awesome
bug,
seeing all
but
the
it
low
did
level
it for everybody.
deaths.
I think they decided that they liked that.
I don't.
On the tower seems to have ended.
I don't know anybody that
Head to the terrace.
especially disliked it.
Lucian Monk.
Perhaps there were some, but I feel like everyone I talked to kind of enjoyed that aspect.
Oh, I gotta res this stupid hireling because of the gather the party part.
I don't think you have to all be alive. Yeah,
What about
drag
right over here too, though?
Head matches the description of Lucian Monk.
What about some kind of reward for somebody who had like the same name and kept on like dying over and over? Like you gathered so much XP, but you never hit 20. Like some kind of like try hard award.
Maybe.
Yeah, you get a booby price.
Yeah, it's kind of like a troll thing.
Well, I feel like they should probably keep track of like the most deadest thing,
That'd be kind of
like who
top
died the most.
top 10 death leaderboard.
But I don't know, that would be hard to do because then people just like start creating characters and just running off and doing the stream tom.
Yeah, but don't tell them you're doing it. Just do it, but then surprise people with it,
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah.
and then like don't do it again.
Yeah.
Do something
It
else.
just, it just seems like it'd be real easy for someone just to come in and just do their best impersonation of Stream Tom.
Right, just do a report at the end of it, and then put that up.
I'm sure they have it, but they feel like they didn't want to
Embarrass
have any
people.
feel bads. Yeah.
Like, here's the people that sucked. Ah, there you go.
Mhm.
Thanks, guys.
Right. You don't want to.
I can see how that would be mean.
Yeah, you don't want to have that. Unless you're gonna
I
have
can-
like opt-ins.
Better luck next time, Slugger.
Opt into the self-abuse journal or something.
Right.
We're not responsible for any feelings hurt. Skunked.
I have a message for you.
Says Vaunt.
The beacon belongs to me now. I paid the Boromar clan good money to get it, after all. Don't think for a moment that you can challenge me in my city. You're just setting yourself up for a fall.
Vaunt's companion makes a gesture and the terrace collapses beneath you.
So, do we have final numbers yet from last night's caucus yet? Looks like the... Yeah, it looks like they're still not decided. It's unfortunate. I'd like to actually see how that goes. Watch it all just be an elaborate plan, so they won't have any news until after the State of the Union speech. What, tomorrow? Then they'll have it.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a coffee real quick. Be right back.
That'd be funny. Very well then. The next quest is what? Red Rain. Gross. Gross.
You step into Zelf Prospire's tidy office. The Inquisitive calls out to you. Step inside, quickly. There are eyes everywhere.
Alright. We're here to help. No, the bottom option.
Zelf pulls a switch.
I know
and
one of
opts
these
for the back
one of
door.
these buttons is the
You hear
option to
scrape of
like
stone
start the
on
quest.
stone as a concealed back door slides open.
be
Walk out into
a little
the
bit
streets
careful
of
here.
Hogsmeade.
These guys,
Towers loom high
we're hitting
above,
them all right,
so
but
tall
they're
they block out the night sky. Anyone who knows what's good for
they
them
also
will
hitting
stay
us back
indoors
pretty
tonight. A rain of
pretty
blood
much
is
value
falling here,
town.
and it's up to you to mop up the mess. Despite the slurred words, you've learned more about the Dask-Boromar rivalry from the poor man. I wonder what the other residents of the neighborhood might have to say.
Yay! We did it. We made it through the first fight with only the loss of but my left finger. Say they do hit pretty good. Alright, we should be in good shape for a minute or two here. Go click on all the
doors to the
things
hall
to
are
click
wide
for the
open, and its chairs
clicknesses.
are empty, though the nearby tables are still covered with food and drink. It looks like the customers left in a hurry. A chest full of coins was left here locked and untouched. This was no robbery. You can tell that there's more to this than meets the eye. The incriminating information in this ledger would fetch a pretty price on the black market.
I remember a nasty ambush right there.
You find a crossbow bolt still lodged in the victim's side. You also notice several gashes on her palms. Searching the gambling hall raised more questions about the murder than answers. As you turn away, you can figure clamoring outside the building.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, welcome back.
I did not step into the quest because prior experience that kills me.
Well, that's alright. Might still kill you. I don't know yet.
It might, but at least this time it will be my own, like, you know, I have control over it.
Well, technically you had control last time too of not going into the quest.
That's right, and I chose not to this time.
Which is good. That means you've learned.
I've learned, yes. Although Forehand wasn't around to throw a potion, so I might have lived. I don't know if he's around to defend himself, but or that he would even defend himself, to be honest. Forehand's pretty easy going.
Yeah, he's a
Strike
good
down
guy.
the last of this group of Dask thugs and check to make sure there are no.
Oh, look, I have a sandstone.
Leave the way you came.
Ew.
Hey. Also, depending on how many people we have in our group, how would you feel about expanding our group?
That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Everybody that pays attention to the stream knows that as long as you're level appropriate and
With
you
the
can give me a
hardcore.
deadly. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. Same rules apply. If you're level appropriate and you want to come play with me, I have no problems. I just don't usually put an LFM up. Although I did get in the habit of doing that towards the end, because...
Right, that's kind of... That was kind of a thing also.
I mean, if you guys go back, I will probably go back.
I mean, I don't have a choice, right? Like, for me, that's a huge pile of viewership, so like I will definitely be going back. How serious I get about it is always the big question.
You push open the door to the apartment. The surprisingly
yeah.
I've got a couple people that would probably be pretty good, and they might be amenable to joining forces. One of them is really salty because he didn't quite get his feet.
After
Who's that?
examining the corpse, you can see that he was killed by
Akuna?
a poisoned crossbow.
Matata?
His last gamble
Kinda.
was just out of reach. Felon had just won
Well, it sounds
break,
like it can't be because he's
up on a match
salty.
in an underground fighting ring down at the Cogs.
Nah, he's a good
Felon
guy.
must have spent his
And
recent
some of the other
winnings
people in
taking
that
himself out of debt.
that one open
Meeting your end right
open
after
group
getting himself clear,
Sure.
may be
at
interested
least
as
he
well.
died in the black.
And it'd be some pretty solid people.
All of Felon's valuables are still in their proper places.
Well, it sounds like the wife's on her way downstairs.
Voices from the direction of the front door. You managed to make it past the Dask thugs blocking your way. The Dask thugs let
Just
you
throwing it
pass
out there,
thanks to your
the
quick
more
timing
full
and
the
unique
group was,
personality. You've
at
done
least
all
my
you can
experience,
about
it
these
seemed like it
first
went
two
smoother.
crimes. You head back to the
Oh,
vault,
yeah?
where Zelith
As long as the
awaits your
people that are
results.
in the group are actually
Zelith unlocks
doing
the
something,
gate,
yeah.
revealing a small lane that grows deeper. into the
All
heart
these
of
people
Cogsgate.
that are pretty good. They'd be.
Oh, I know. I know.
To your point, though, yes. You know, you
I
would,
mean, if people like they set the difficulty and then AFK to go get coffee, like those people just bring me
That-
down.
Those people just need to delete their accounts.
Snowing out.
Yeah, it's snowing.
Snowing.
You know what I mean?
And then you have people that aggro the entire dungeon just because it's funny.
Man, that seems hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Not saying any names or anything. But I do need to know where my shoes are. I gotta leave them a little bit.
Oh man.
Yeah?
Yeah, my head has been squirrely the last couple of days.
The door to the pawn shop is unlocked. just
Continuing
as
to
with
let
the
me
other
know
crime
that it's
scenes.
squirrely.
Inside, the shopkeeper's body lies forgotten alongside all the other
Ornate
customers.
charm! Look at me.
A different body,
Look at you.
but the same
Look at
song.
me.
A crossbow bolt dipped
So
in
Bro
blood
said I ain't never
no.
got no charm.
covered in slashes. Yet this time a new detail catches your eye. Shattered pin
Might be time to do some Judas Priest then.
A closer look at the peg reveals a hidden compartment
Break the law.
filled with smuggled goods. The murderer could have emptied the pawn shop, and yet only Lord's
Break the
Life
law? Who wants to break the law?
armed with your findings.
You.
What connects
Never.
all these gruesome crimes?
Up your head.
Some small packages lie in the cauldron. No doubt they were hidden there so they could
Or,
be
you know,
fenced
just come
on the
visit
black
me or
market
Terrell.
later.
I'm a good boy.
The last of the heavily armed halfling
Oh,
thugs.
so we are official for not this, but next weekend.
Another alley stretches before you. The more you
Uh,
learn
for
about the
The
victims,
15th?
the more questions
Me coming
you
down,
have.
yeah.
You can only hope that Zulkus Crowspire holds
We gotta have
the
a
answer to
co-stream Terrell live.
Oh, I doubt it.
Maybe. I'm also thinking about coming a little extra early and visit. I need to see what my parents' schedule is like, and then maybe if you'd be amenable, I could visit a little bit extra there as well. I don't know how feasible or whatever that would be.
You're gonna have to speak in more English. Are you planning on staying here?
Probably stay with John
Okay.
so we can live the
Tiefling
bro
stands
life.
before you, with a face you remember
I'd
from
have to run this
recent
part by
adventures.
him as well.
Despite your own shock at meeting him again, You hope that
That
Zolkis
or
is
like,
willing to
you know,
answer your questions.
maybe just, even just like, you know, swing by during the day or
Steps
something,
through a
or
dimension door, his face
something.
glowing with the smug triumph of a man who thinks he's
Okay.
won. Though you're too
Well,
busy
you
dealing with
figure
his
out what
full
your
bodyguard
plans are, and
The
then
troll topples. Yet another
let me
casualty
know.
of this bloody night. Now, to meet up with Zealot. Zealot shakes her
Because if
head.
I have to clean my
The weight of her
office up,
brother's
I need to
betrayal
be able
settling
to
over
take
her
time to
like
do
the
that.
dirt that falls in the street
Been
of
meaning
her
to do it anyway, but
You've got a job to finish.
you know how it gets
Another
sometimes
crime scene
when,
waits for you in
Yeah.
the alley south.
especially
Bro, you
when
just
my
let me
head
know when you
bothers
wanna
me, I
come
don't
do
want
all
to do
the-
anything.
You just let me know when you want to come do all the touristy stuff here in California.
I've
Well,
been to California.
Probably be sometime after the bus is working.
Not for a lot though. I was there for the Apple conference a few years ago.
Oh, I'd take you to all the touristy stuff. I live like an hour away from like every touristy thing you want to see in California, except for like Los Angeles. That's a bit of a drive. Los Angeles is a bit of a drive. Like 8 hours.
The secret door
Just a bit.
slides open,
Yeah.
revealing a Medusa.
You don't take this the wrong way, but I plan on having Vila basically drag me all
Instead,
over
she motions for you to enter.
all over
I mean,
California
You
as
stoop
well.
down to search
That's
the
fine.
contents
Although I
of
suspect that
Mayron's pack.
his
Looks like
sights are going to be a little
fearing for his
different
life
than
when the
yours.
murderer got to him.
He lives in Southern
Blood
California.
splashes on the
Hello,
palm.
nurse.
This time,
His
you
is
see
more
You wonder how
like
you could
urban
miss such an important
kind of stuff.
clue.
I live like an hour away from like the forest. I live an hour away from
Whoever did this
mountains.
wasn't
You
shy
know.
about letting people know. You find a security ledger embossed with Vaunt Arcanotechnics.
Let him drag me around to
The
these
glance reveals that every victim had worked for Vaunt.
these concerts and
Too
things that
big of a
he
coincidence to overlook.
is all excited about.
Especially since a note in the margin talked about cleaning up.
I need to
loose
drop him
ends.
a
That ledger told
mean-
you
note
what
pretty
you
soon.
needed to know.
I thought
The
he
victims all
was
worked
under the
for
impression that he
Vaunt
was going to be
because
back
they
in
knew
DDO
too
land
much
here
about
pretty
his
soon.
operations down in the cogs.
I don't know when the bus
Strike
is
down the last of the
ready. You
attackers.
start heading this way. I was gonna just suggest that we just meet up in Reno,
When you're so close
and then
to
you
the
can just
truth.
follow me home.
You catch up with Zealot and fill
Well,
her in on the clues you found so
Feel
far.
like a stray
Maybe.
dog.
She points you towards an alleyway northwest of where the goblin was last seen.
How many
Well, 'cause there'll
miles
be
is it from Reno to where you live?
It's like a 3-4 hour drive.
Okay, so that's probably like 4 days for me.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see. It's probably not really that bad, but
Well, you know, meet in Reno, gamble a little bit, come visit my neck of the woods, and then just head on south to Elo's neck of the woods.
yeah. Like I said, when it's up and running, my plans will
A familiar voice
solidify
echoes from
nicely,
behind this
hopefully.
door.
Hopefully we'll have increased our viewership by a great deal as well, and everyone will be
Leaving
like
your signature behind was
wanting to do
beyond
meetups
stupid.
as well.
Now Zealot is onto us. It's
So
only a matter of time before she and those
Alright.
adventurers come
You-
barging in here.
I'm supposed to get stunned.
You got security coming.
These security guys are on my ass. He stopped.
Breathe a sigh of relief as the goblin falls. You've sent the murderer to his just reward. But as you turn to confront Zolkis,
Alright, unless you actually need something out of here, I'm not gonna bring Rhett.
Zolkis quickly
That's
casts
fine.
a dimension door. The tiefling and the goblin disappear through it. Zealot shakes her head. Sometimes it's a stranger who holds the knife. Sometimes it's family. I let blood cloud my judgment,
Kinda
and I'll
cool.
pay for that every day. But I'll keep going. I'll move on to the next crime and the next. You can't just stay
No,
inside when
I
it
really,
rains
I
down.
mean, I don't have a lot of this
Not
stuff,
even if it
but
never stops.
how often am I going to be this high level? Not very
Well, I
often,
mean, you
not for
have-
very long.
You have
Like-
a character that is high level, so
Well, I have Java, but he's going to get a TR, I think, pretty soon, and then I'll come back and fiddle with it. But, like...
I don't know, man. I think you should have like some character that's like raid ready. So I'm like mean to Barrow, like, hey, come to raid. You're not like, I don't have anyone.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't have an excuse of, I don't have anybody, as opposed to,
That's
I just
true.
don't want to. So I'm just not a raider. Like, especially not for the people who don't want to, like, stream it out or whatever. Like, it does me no good.
That is a little bit of a hamper, like with the Giants, is just not being able to stream it kind of sucks. But I mean, I get it.
Yeah. So again, for me, it's just, it's not a deal breaker per se, but it's just like that'd be something that would have to happen on like a weekend. And when's the last time I got to play DDO on a weekend that wasn't like the hardcore server?
You're supposed to meet a disgruntled Fort employee.
I hate this quest.
He'll give you an off-the-record tour of the nearby warehouse.
Like I spent this weekend staying on my head fixing pipes for my mother-in-law. Now I got to go back and do it some more tonight too. She realized that her kitchen sink apparently
Victor asked you to wait for
has a nasty crack
Looks like getting inside
in the drain pipe, so now I gotta fix that for her this evening. She may or may not be buying a new garbage disposal this evening as well, so I may be doing all sorts of plumbing.
Ooh, fun.
But she was using it as an excuse for, like, not doing dishes, for example. So she just, like... So we pulled out her dishwasher and threw it out because apparently it didn't work. But it was full of dirty dishes. Both sinks were full of dirty dishes. Like...
must be your way inside.
It's just... There's a lot of excuses for not getting things done. Alright. I'm just gonna skip this.
It's a very intense moment. The chance to try something nobody's ever tried before.
Wood, thank you very much for your renewal of your subscription. Appreciate you. Oh, don't worry about being late to the stream by any stretch of the imagination. Also, tier 2 sub, thank you very much. Appreciate you helping keeping the stream dream alive here.
Yeah, I think mine's gonna renew here pretty soon. I think.
Yeah, we're getting close to like the middle of the month, or not the middle of the month, but like the middle of the first week, which is where I feel like a lot of people's kick in. Breakables. Mostly because I feel like I can at least kill the breakables. I feel like I'm getting a nasty bit of lag today.
There's a little bit, yeah.
Wasn't bad earlier, it's just this quest in particular that seems kind of nasty.
Yeah, I took the day off today because after that frustrating stuff yesterday, and then I had to do my taxes today. I'm like, I'm taking the day off.
With an even sturdier lock. You'll have to find another one.
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's what's nice about my job. I can do that.
the most part, I don't. As long as I can feel like I have the mindset at the moment to be entertaining, then I have no
there's
problem.
the ledger.
Yeah, it's up here at the top.
This ledger, all of the blueprints have been moved.
There's just some days where
I don't know, man. Yesterday, just like that was just one of those days where I'm like, why am I in this profession? You know?
A screen cut short with steel. You hear a gruff voice.
Sometimes service is hard.
It is.
A more measured voice responds. What of it?
It's like my.
Yes, I can't complain that. I can't really complain that hard if I have a profession where I can just be like, you know what, I don't want to go to work today, and that's totally fine, you know.
The air of confidence surrounds the handsome being.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Let's pick up the pace, shall we? We still have to destroy the lab downstairs. Order, please.
I imagine it gets complicated in certain spots, though. Hey, no wonder this is not. Like, I've noticed much less crits. It's because I didn't switch my racket back off.
Otto, now!
Snaps the being in the commanding zone. Whatever documents were stored in the office are beyond.
Let's go down to the basement.
Still,
Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
might be something useful down in the lab.
There's like another golem here that I was gonna deal with, but he like acided me in the face. Does anyone know if Microsoft's F's with 7 mess with people since they don't support it anymore?
We have a security breach. Quickly, find them.
I don't understand the
Touch me. This is one of Vaughn's prototypes.
some of that, but I know that my mother-in-law basically has decided that her computer is unusable now since like every message and everything she tries to do pops up like 18,000 messages about the Windows 7 thing. So I also have to.
She's in like a Facebook meme thing she's reading. Like her Facebook is a little.
Her Facebook is crazy, but no, her Windows 7 now apparently is officially all the way kaputsies. So like every time she like tries to open a browser window, it tells her, it throws up a bunch of messages, and every time it.
Oh, you know that could be legit actually.
Yeah. And like it's continuously notifying her that it's not supported and she shouldn't be doing things online and shouldn't be using this tool because it's not supported anymore. And I'm just like, fine. So I'm gonna see if I can't find a laptop that's like a good happy medium for her. A Newegg or. I offered to give her one of the old desktops we had here, but I don't remember what version of Windows is on it.
She gave her a Chromebook, but that's kind of Kaputski's.
Yeah, I don't know if how she would handle like something like that either. If I'm being honest. I was gonna raise your hireling, but she keeps running out of the door on me.
She's probably chasing me.
She is, but I wanted to get her up. Does she have a Gmail account? I assume so. Again, I honestly, other than like she has some beating program that she was annoyed that she probably, because I was like, do you have the email that let you download it? No, of course not. I'm like, okay, well then, the odds are strong then that I will not be able to easily move it from computer A to computer B. But short of that program, like 99% of what she does online is Facebook and Facebook games and...
Did you open this door?
Which door? To the shrine? No. I haven't opened any doors down here.
This door is open and I don't think it should be, right? Don't you have to do all of these rooms to get that door open?
No, you can open it whenever.
Okay.
Yeah,
She posts very diametrically opposed things too.
She has a Gmail account. Because her YouTube account is tied to it. But like, it's not a big deal. Well, again, you probably would just. I don't want to get her. Like, she's got a phone that she can do everything on. Realistically, like I said, mainly it's the beating program, and she just wants the convenience of being able to be on an actual computer for certain things. As near as I can tell. Which is fair. I just need to find her something.
Yeah. I don't know if I can take you not hitting your hunts end and range smite like ever. Either button. You haven't hit them in the last like 10 minutes. Like right now, they're like, boop, delete that guy.
My hits don't delete, guys.
Cause you don't hit those buttons. You don't hit your 5 and your 1.
Yeah, I do.
Ever. You haven't hit the 5 and the 1 in like. You hit your 2.
Oh, that's why I tried telling you. I don't. With that long cooldown now, I just don't hit it like I would hit it the other way around.
You haven't hit it at all.
That's because I don't. I'm trying to save it for things because it's got such a long fucking cooldown.
Just use it. Just do it. Just use it.
That's okay.
Hit your 5.
You go back and watch the other spots where I was actually important in the quest.
Just hit your 5.
Now I'm just gonna die because you're arguing with me. The Chromebook does not support apps. You can, however, use a Facebook web UI.
That's why he died, because you're arguing with him.
Yeah, so that's 100% why.
Busy arguing with Tobrel instead of just doing the quest.
It has nothing to do with him being level 20 in a level 30 quest. It's arguing with Tobrel.
It's 100% my backseat driving.
I could have dick dodged those guys.
All the backseat driving.
Getting me murdered. Just a
Not
minute.
backseat driving, man.
Just a
I
minute.
mailed you a featherfall item, that's why.
Oh, is that what happened?
Rip.
That's probably factual also. Now I go back to breaking these boxes. My true calling apparently today.
Sam breaks boxes? This does no.
Told ya.
I
Told you earlier I was gonna break all these boxes.
Never seen that happen.
Didn't Beef go on like a huge rant about the box breaking the other day?
Oh, I'm sure.
Good.
I have it. I'll just
Yeah, this hireling is really struggle busing here.
do just that. It seems
Chromebook is faster, that's because you don't have any apps on it other than Twitch. Yeah, I said
he's going nowhere.
she wants this beating program. She went on and on about having to have a printer. I'm like,
She gonna print.
apparently she prints out bead plans,
Oh, okay.
and then other than that, I have no idea.
Isn't it just like red bead, yellow bead, blue bead?
No, these are for like complicated necklaces and things like.
Victor mashes the button on the magic
Doing crafty
press
things.
frustration.
Yeah, so I mean, I can appreciate
Oh,
the.
it's not just a piece of twine with like red bead, blue bead, yellow bead.
No, like she
Okay.
does. She has a lot of real artistic skill when it comes to stuff like that. She doesn't.
A hissing, chilling chant.
She likes to fish for compliments though on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get that. My
But,
grandmother's that way.
Like, oh, I'm so
As
bad.
this chant continues, forge wraiths coalesce in the air.
Oh, see, my grandma's not even that bad. My grandma's worse. She's like, oh, I'll be over there for dinner, and she's like, I'm doing a pretty good job on this dinner, don't you think?
No, she's not like. She's the
I'm just
opposite.
like-
She'll hate on her own work and wait for you to be like, no, it's good, it's good.
Yeah, like 15 minutes later, we'll be like eating, and she'll be like, oh, hey, this pork chop, it's really good, right? Right?
Yeah, we don't. It's not.
I hate that so much.
That I feel like is the better than the other way.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, like, and again, stupid ass gravity. I love my mother-in-law a lot. So, last year my wife's dog passed away. her little chihuahua, Kaya. And we had Kaya for like 14 years or something. So she took one of the pictures that my wife uploaded of Kaya on Facebook and painted a portrait of Kaya.
Make a deal. Victor presses the button on
And
the magical
she like, for example, this weekend while we're over there working on her house, she started going on about how she showed that picture of Kaya to people and they didn't know it was a dog.
That's stuff.
And it's like, everybody who knew Kaya knew exactly what that was. You know?
Take it as a no?
I don't need your moonbeam.
Okay.
Or she also painted. She started working before Kaya passed away on a portrait for the wife. My wife loves penguins, so she painted this like these two penguins doing something, and I showed it to my friends, and they're like, "Oh, I love blue jays." So then she just started like, "Oh, well, maybe my artwork is real bad," and like she went on this 10-minute tirade about because some of her friends decided that her artwork was blue jays. I'm like, just stop. Just stop. The people you made those things for know what they are and appreciate them for the value that they have.
Right.
Oh, I can't knit anymore, and I was always bad at it. Nobody wants to listen to. Nobody's at this pity party.
Negative Nelly.
Like I'm out here trying to figure out how to build a bus. I don't know anything about construction. It's not my artistic skill. You're good at the things. Go be good at the things. No, I have no idea why she. Honestly, I don't even know if that conversation was real. It's like my wife goes. What did she ask me the other day? She's like, if mom starts doing jewelry, you want to list it for her on an Etsy shop? I'm like, no, she can list her own crap on an Etsy shop. I tried talking her into doing that stuff years ago when she first got laid off and she decided she was done. She wasn't going to try to go back to work as an occupational therapist anymore. I'm like, no, I tried like 5 or 6 times to get her to use her crafting skills in an Etsy store, and she did not want anything to do with it.
Oh. What?
So I ran out of hit points.
Apparently.
Probably this gargoyle back here was real nasty.
I guess.
Those Das thugs were loitering near Club Clawfoot. But this is Boromar clan territory. Something's brewing, and you're smack in the middle of it.
I know. I am looking forward to her. Like, it does seem like she's kind of mentally turned a little bit of a corner. Hopefully it'll last. I'm trying to talk her into seeing someone professionally to help with her
group of would-be patrons.
Her depression.
They must not be on the guest list.
We're hoping that that'll... Can I get a deadly ring a second?
Door, allowing you to enter Club Clawfoot.
Hopefully that'll kind of help knock her out of the slump she's been in. But if I get her a computer and show her how to do and maintain her own Etsy shop, maybe she'll...
He wants you to check on Club Clawfoot's employees before he'll let you talk to the manager.
Maybe it'll help. I don't know. getting old is not meant for the young. Well, so we've been having a couple of issues for a while. She's got whichever the diabetes is that you get later in life when your diet is poor. And she's just like straight up refusing to take care of it. So we're trying to get her to take care of that. She won't change it. She won't adjust her diet. She won't take her insulin. She won't monitor her blood pressure.
All is quiet in the nightclub.
She won't do the maintenance things that she needs to. She won't follow her doctor's instructions. For the longest time, we couldn't. She was like worried that her anti-seizure medication was going to wear out, but she wouldn't go to a doctor to get it renewed.
Fenwick is relieved to hear that the club is safe and secure. He gives you permission to approach Regina, Club Clawford's manager.
So, I said now, again, I'm not sure what was the main reasons that we managed to get some of this stuff changed, but she did go get her doctors taken care of, and she seems to be in a better mental state. That's fine, I guess we'll all go together. These are on the same path. The wife claims that she was busy cleaning up the other day, which is pretty sweet. Alright, I heard a weird, like, barking sound from somebody.
A weird barking sound?
Man, it sounded like a roar! Thought maybe someone jumped into the voice chat and then stuff was not quite working.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything like that.
Okay.
Might be a brain tumor, who knows?
Probably.
And this hireling is really just not having a good day.
You don't want to heal me either.
Well, have you know, did you have her go through the employee training?
Wow. No, she went into the next room with a fight for like
She had the employee training video. She wouldn't be dead right now.
Maybe. Or she might be just as dead. Oh no, just stand there, don't heal me. Cool.
A piercing but pitch perfect scream.
Usually the other people in your party get all the G-heals, but I have not got a G-heal.
She's on like aggressive right now too.
Yeah, you may have to toggle her back and forth.
What setting are you guys on?
Reaper.
It's Reaper wide.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Have you decided you want to come play with us?
I'm still kind of working on some things. I might have to a bit here.
Okay, no worries, man. No rush. I was just asking.
Yeah.
I'm not rushing you at all.
Sounds like you're rushing me.
I took today off. I'm gonna be around for a little while. I got some laundry to do. Actually, after this fight, I'm probably gonna get up and go switch that out. I know how dangerous it is to leave the computer with Sam around, but gotta do what I gotta do.
I feel that that's like the moment where the Japanese voice actor in anime goes, "Oh, now you have messed up. You will meet your end for this," except saying it in Japanese.
Saying in Samonese.
Probably fair.
Now I lead the monsters to your soon-to-be corpse.
Alright, I'm gonna go switch that out. Be right back.
Now watch him take too long and I'll successfully have done the rest of the quest. He'll come back and they didn't fight dead.
I got some stuff done. I can jump in.
Well, it's no reason to worry about it yet. You got more time, my friend.
The magical
Well,
alarm.
let me try out some things I made yesterday.
Dusk's attack on the nightclub has resumed.
I made a assault weapon. So I will be applying salt to things.
Yeah.
And they will be salty.
What? Gonna heal?
NANI?! It's the only one of the only Japanese words I know thanks to that one show.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say Annie. Oh, I'm super dead. I thought you were trying to do a Star Wars impression.
I should watch the prequels again sometime.
Can you guys hear me?
I can. What's up, Wood?
I've been having a problem with my headset. I've been having a problem with my hand. I've been having a problem with my display. I've been having a problem with Microsoft, so somebody else talk about problems.
Don't be old, Wood. That's my secret to life. Just never be old.
Don't be old?
Yeah.
I tried that.
Good plan.
It didn't work.
Oh, you gotta try really, really hard not to be old.
Well, I was doing okay till I went in. Well, I had that little incident where I went to the hospital.
They make this white powder that you can take that keeps you from getting old. I forget the name of it. I think it's called cocaine!
It's indeed called cocaine.
You take enough of it, you don't get old.
Yeah.
Cocaine!
Take enough of anything, you could not get old.
That's true. You could take too much of anything and not get old. Should have ran back to the middle. I could have at least had his NPC raise me. I thought I might be able to get this flame harpy taken out before.
Yeah, I would take that white powder stuff, but I don't want to leave one of those soul stones in the middle of the living room.
Well, I mean, it's all about how much of that soul stone stuff you're worried about. Oh boy.
So how have you been today, Sam?
Like a 5-ish. I've been dealing with 5s since Sunday. But I feel more like being alive today than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was basically just... I laid in bed most of yesterday.
I saw your note in Discord.
Yeah. Better today than yesterday, but not by years. Enough I was able to get up close to on time and get started.
Yeah, I didn't see you on when I was looking, so...
This
I watched
morning?
my recording of Perry Mason.
Yeah, I started about, I don't know, like 11:25 or something today. Like I was late. Like we're coming up on what I should be closing time here in like 5 minutes. Yeah, we're like 30 minutes late. Maybe 35 minutes late today. Just kind of subtracting the normal ending time minus the live time.
Yeah, lately when I log into DDO, the only person I see online is Jabril.
Well, it's because Tobrell has decided that he's going to focus on his career by playing DDO full-time now.
I mean, you know.
He's going to be a professional DDO player. I tried doing that, but apparently it's not working out for me, so... maybe he'll have better luck.
Nope.
I can ride his coattails to victory later.
What? Were you streaming? I mean, I just saw him on the guild list.
I don't think he was streaming this morning. I definitely noticed that he logged on, turned his stream on for some raid, never even said hello in the chat or anything, and then like turned his stream off and logged off, like through last night's stream.
The only time I talked to him was because he was talking to somebody else on a raid channel or something like that.
So bro loves them raids.
Alright, I see that Sam has successfully taught the monsters a lesson by driving his nose into their fist.
I did. Apparently, they have some spell resistance now.
They probably had it before.
Also, this one has what they're calling Legendary Reaper 2, which I didn't know was a thing. I'm on the other side of that hallway.
Legendary Reaper 2?
Yeah, that's what it said. Some sort of buff. I was trying to read it, but you killed it.
Oh.
So I didn't get to see what Legendary Reaper 2 meant.
Okay.
Oops, where did my glove go?
Yeah, looks like the next one's in the kitchen.
Yep.
With Donna.
Who's Donna?
Who isn't Donna?
Oh, someone in the kitchen.
I'm not Donna.
More dimension doors?
That's cool.
That's the lady in the kitchen.
That's Dinah.
That's Donna in my world. Who names our kid Dinah? I mean, really.
Oh
Dinah
man, I
Shore?
love me a Dinah. I don't know about everybody else, but I am very hopeful that they do this Green Arrow and the Canary spin-off. I'd like to see more of the Dinah character.
I really wish that the Super Bowl would have showed some more of that WandaVision. That looks interesting.
Yeah, I think that's about as much of it they're gonna... I don't think they're gonna show that much more. So we're all busy looking ridiculous.
I missed most of the Super Bowl.
That look amazing.
You missed the Super Bowl? Is that what you said?
I missed the 49ers part of the Super Bowl.
Oh, when they were actually winning the game and then decided that they wanted to quit halfway through the fourth quarter?
No, they forgot they were playing Kansas City.
I mean, Kansas City has been turning on this season late.
Late.
Finally over.
I'm not even a sports guy.
When I saw the score, I went, "Oh my God, what's going on here?" And oh, wait a minute, this is the second half.
We got to see quite a bit of their signature move. I don't know.
There's a Fragmente over here.
Kansas City choke.
For your help in keeping her
Alright.
Encore alive.
One of these things I
Dinah has
actually
promised
like.
to do everything she can to cut ties between the Boromar
Excellent.
This one has a couple of things in it you might want, so I'll bring Red.
I'm gonna pass you with, unless this is like a crazy epic version.
Oh, there's a Nightshade shooter thing.
Oh, did you pull one yourself also?
No, Tobrel got one. I was just reading through the list.
Yep, I was gonna pass it to you.
Alright, so I have a artifact and heavy armor. If anybody needs either one of those. Artifact possibly to Burrell since it is a charisma one.
Actually, unless it's like a mythic.
Mythic 1.
It is mythic mech 1.
Fuck, it is mythic. I take it if you don't need
I mean, I'm gonna feed it to my sentient Joel.
Well, I'll take it then. If that's alright. That would be a slight upgrade.
Okay. Alright, what about the armor?
Somebody explain Mythic to me.
It's just another bonus that sometimes drops on things with a rarity.
I have a Mythic,
special.
Mythic 2 heavy armor that I will be feeding to my gym if nobody wants it.
Yeah, I don't want it.
Like,
go for it.
Okay.
So, like for example, this armor has Mythic armor boost on it too. So it's a different channel that stacks. So it's giving a Mythic bonus to my PRR and MMR in this situation, and then I should have like one of these things probably.
And then there's Reaper bonus that is even more stacking.
Right, but
stuff.
But
Okay.
the different items have different things. So like, here's on this belt, for example, it's got a Mythic belt boost, which gives bonus to melee, ranged, and universal spell powers. So like,
where do you find that? I got some Mythic bonuses on. I got some Mythic boots in the Borderlands.
Yeah, so
And it just said Mythic bonus. I'm like, okay, what does that
I
mean?
have a number after it.
Yeah, it should say Mythic bonus X, and then X is whatever you get to your MMR and PRR.
Yeah, and again, it depends on where the slot is. Like, if depending on the slot, it may be going to a different location, which is why I was trying to.
I'll have to check them out again.
So like, things that you like, hats. This one's going to MMR and PRR again. But some of them go to like spell power, melee power, etc. And it's just an extra special drop bonus, basically. So you have like multiple tiers now of random drops of named items. And then as Talab started to say, there's also a Reaper channel that you can get that has like, and you can be both Mythic and Reaper, or just one, or just the other.
Yeah, but that wouldn't drop if you were only doing.
I feel like the Reaper only drops in Reaper, but the Mythic can drop in Elites as well as.
Yeah,
Reaper.
I've been playing Elite in the Borderlands, trying to get some feathers, and I'm not getting feathers, but I got like 2 or 3 Mythic things.
The feathers don't drop in the quest; they only drop in the Explorer area.
Uh-huh.
The gargoyle lands at dust.
About time you got here, grumbles the old man.
Yeah, the horseshoes drop out of the quest, but you have to get the feathers out of the Slayer. Yeah, out of rare chests.
Stay quiet as a mouse.
I'm not getting any rare chests. I can't find any of the rare.
Have you looked at the map?
What?
Have you looked at the wiki map for the keep on the Borderlands?
Not yet.
Okay, you might glance at the.
I thought I would explore first. But
Yeah, I mean, once you're done
been all over the
exploring.
place and-
Yeah, when you're done exploring through the wilderness, there should be a map out there.
There is.
And then you can like.
Are you lighting our way to Brill? Is that what's going on here?
You think this is my exploration outfit. I got my knives, and my torch,
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah. Can you throw us a rope?
You see my rope on my backpack? Look at that.
No, I can't see the rope on your backpack because you're.
Yeah, I'll
just-
put him out with the
No.
gold.
You're a giant flaming man.
He's not a man. He's a machine.
Shh. How do you see me? Do you see me with or without that fire?
I see you with the fire.
All fire?
All fire.
Interesting. Because
I like the
camo.
same thing.
You're like Samus, all fire.
Sounds right. You know, Tabrel, if only there was some way that you could see what my point of view is.
Well, I'm trying to not do that when we get attacked.
And see
Nobody's doing anything right now. Just look on it.
No matter.
Well, we don't want to have logic like that applied to Terrell.
I was looking toward the button.
There we go.
Now you can kind of see.
Now you look like you're like Superman with your underwear on the outside.
Darkness around you erupts.
A little bit.
Wire of menacing responses. An ambush! Damn us for fools! Shouts Casper.
That's probably not gonna do all that good. You guys are just gonna shoot them before they get here.
Flying Nimbus. No! That Nimbus fell down through the floor before I could click it.
You've dispatched Vaughn's first group of assassins, but they're surely not the last. Vaughn doesn't go in for half measures.
Someone be sure to talk to Casper.
Reminds me of my days in the last war.
Did you drop down to go get that Nimbus? No.
No.
Oops. Oh, motherfucker.
Wow. I somehow fell through that? I don't know how.
You gotta
but
be
I
really
did.
careful that thing like falls pretty quick.
Agreed to help rescue Isabelle. To do that, you'll need to clear the way so Casper can follow safely. He says to head to the southeast. Grabbing a source leg first will help even the playing field.
No.
Don't forget, shouts Casper. Those source leads can't go too high or too low without losing their enchantment. Keep above the fog and don't try to push over the higher walls and you'll be fine.
I really don't understand
we're
it
just
too
running
low,
after you.
but...
They really should make it so that, like, if you get on a source side, your hireling gets one too. As this like bugs it out. It has a lot of trouble healing you when you're on the source side. That's part of the reason I don't get on them very often.
I love them.
I like them too. I think they're fun, but you know, at the same time, it's frustrating when your hireling doesn't heal you because you're too far away. You know what I mean?
You gotta micromanage them, their hirelings in here. I'll agree.
Lies on his source line. The goblin shouts abuse at his gnoll escort.
Those nobodies made mincemeat out of your fleabag gnolls. I told you the direct approach wasn't gonna work. I'm gonna go bait the hook on my plan.
Wait, goblin meat. Vaughn said to work together as a pack. The gnoll snarls as he runs after his retreating comrade. In the distance, you hear the gnoll snarl. We cannot look weak. No. Those who look weak die first. Always.
It's the stupid who die first, dimwit.
The stupid die first. I mean, don't the stupid and the weak all die together at the same time?
Before the fireworks start.
Oh, something that was very hard. Something caused me great ouchies.
It's probably that Carnage Reaper.
Something from ranged, actually. Probably one of these. Probably one of these archers just hit me really good.
I get a GH stamp.
I thought I got you one earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay, I see it. I didn't see it at first.
Where is Talab's hireling person? She loves me.
Elite.
Or she doesn't.
Ambush down, but more to come, I'd wager. Shouts Casper. Head north, friends. Up the skyway. I'll watch your back.
That really loves you, Tobrel.
Yes.
I think you two should
swarm
Consider
of bats clouds the street
consider
before you.
developing a
Some
relationship.
kind of metal glints on their bodies as they flit about, blocking your path.
He swiped whichever way is the bad way.
Oh. Poor little bat.
Whoops.
So bro, gravity's not just a good idea.
I don't know which way the wrong or right way is, but you swipe that way.
Alright, once more with aiming.
Okay, well, I lost my source sled. I no longer fly.
Me too.
For another minute and 16 seconds is glory.
Inside the bookstore, the goblins scramble to release one last clutch of bats from their cages.
Like how the bat says spark too. That's real.
Gods, what a circus!
Clearly, bats are always talking about their sparks.
Mutters Casper as he coasts along behind you.
Sounds right to me.
Shadows move among the arches of a nearby market. More of
You
Vaughn's mercenaries
die.
await your attention.
Gonna
Well,
need
if
that
they're
source
constructs, maybe.
sled. Oh, never mind. Guess we're gonna go sleep. So something that's interesting that I don't think is correct. The negative energy aura only heals you when you're conscious.
Alright. Guys,
Wait.
there's a nice group of bushes up here.
Where'd all the store sets go? I killed guys here on purpose. So
Ralph, go look at the bushes. Aren't they very nice? Why are they moving? Why are they moving?
the stiff breeze.
Oh, okay.
Slap stole my slur sled.
I stole your source sled? Is that what you said?
Apparently. I'm not sure where my... So I was killing guys on top of that thing on purpose. Oh, never mind. Apparently I made a friend.
Where's your friend?
He's over here. Dance. Aha! Be my friend Dance. Why do you not stand directly on top of me when you piss everything off with your meteor swarm?
What? Champion chest. If you're into that sort of thing.
I hear it's okay.
Casper calls from behind.
A mage fire cannon! Must have been holding that reserve. Those things are expensive. On we go.
Breaking ankles. Meow. Just call me Air Samus.
Oh man, look at that. I actually got those traps in that tower. Never happened. Never happened.
Congratulations. Today's your day.
I guess.
An iron defender prowls the storeroom. Once you get rid of it, this may prove to be a good place to catch your weapon. Three sky skiffs descend, and a supporting patrol of gnolls moves to block your path. Is there any end to Vaughn's mercenary army?
got the Plague Reaper. It's gonna be fun. Dive, dive, dive. You can just go away. No, you don't want to just go away? That seems fair. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. Oh, he did too.
He loves you.
He did. He loved me a long time.
Now I feel like an idiot. Thank the host you were here.
This city watch station is locked up tight. It stands as
Tell if that guy had a death ward on him, or
if the guards inside.
Is that minus 351 hit points?
It is. Give me for like 420 or something.
You just fled.
I don't think I have that many tunes that have that many off hit points.
Yeah, that was a couple.
Are you down?
Wow,
Yeah, I fell down. Gravity hit me.
I'm shocked.
Have a giraffe.
Someone said the T word and Sam didn't say anything.
Let it slide because she's a tier 2 supporter.
No.
I was thinking of Lotro anyway.
They're using sky wards.
Yeah, see?
Your source
Care about
lines
no
might
Lotro
suddenly
junk.
stop working out here. Be careful.
Talab, don't tell him that Lotro don't have hit points.
Okay. I don't know anything about Lotro.
You don't have
Nor
hit
do I
points
care
in
about
Lotro? That seems unlikely.
Don't know anything about it. Don't care about it.
Well, then I guess you won't be telling him that.
I won't. I'll keep your secret, Wood. Just for you, though, okay? Just for you.
No, no!
Just for you.
No! I made it so far with my not size sked. It was great. It was glorious.
What about somebody else?
Gish collapses from his wounds. Before you can finish him off, a chanting voice calls your attention to the north.
Bro, quickly, finish him off.
A tiefling sorcerer completes his spell on
Before you could finish him off, he disappeared.
Reappearing at the sorcerer's side. With another quick gesture, both the tiefling and the gnome vanish from your sight.
Yeah, have a heal.
The goblin's voice calls to you across the gap.
That went about how I
I need to read Deadly.
So that leaves just little old me. A great big
Oh, apparently I can level
no
too.
partner to
Sweet.
split it with, and some nice
Yeah, you leveled in the
side.
basement.
I'm all ready for you, so come on over.
Even I saw that, but I don't see much.
I wasn't paying any attention.
Isabet's body
You were busy talking.
That is my job.
The goblin is known.
Stand here, say
Don't
words.
make me wait all night.
The goblin's
And you're doing a good job of it too.
Right.
Remember,
Yes, you are.
I can always
Yeah.
drop Miss Isabet on her head and knock
Alright,
off
are we
her.
gonna go to the
Then I
bad
can-
inconvenient way, or are we gonna just fight over here?
You get me?
What do you do here?
So, back here in this corner, the guy will eventually come back here. You get, in my opinion, the same amount of crap, but it's like a little bit easier, allegedly.
Screams Urk as he tosses down a smoke bomb. The shrill voices of more goblins pierce the night.
Might make more sense on this difficulty, though. Although it also helps if I can see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
I'm not gonna complain that you want to see.
I'm used to it.
That's fair. I'm just gonna use as much of an opportunity to stand behind Tobrel like right now as possible.
Notice the assassin source ledger.
Fragmente back here.
Ooh, 61.
Congrats.
Sam, are you hoping that the mobs don't tab target you?
Oh, I don't mind. I'm standing between. They don't have precise shot. That's why they're nerfing it, so mobs can't get it. I was just standing behind Tobrel, so Tobrel can't.
Yeah, that doesn't sound reasonable at all.
I had deflect arrows. It would bounce off of me and hit you.
I have some deflect arrow action.
How are they gonna bounce off if he's standing behind you?
Wasn't easy.
Magic physics.
What, have you never seen Wanted?
I guess.
We're literally all wizards. Well, okay, not all of us.
Just say you're not a wizard. Flab's not a
Literally.
wizard currently.
Another
I'm like sorcerers are like community college wizards.
No, those are like people who are just naturally okay at things. Alright, well I feel like I made up my missing time. And it's time to go get some breakfast. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Are one of you dorks going to turn your stream on? I'll just raid you, or...
No, I need to go... Go get lunch here.
Yeah, I probably should get lunch myself, actually.
Okay.
Make the foods happen.
Well
Lunch is a
then,
good idea.
let's glance at... Those are none of the buttons I wanted to hit. Let's glance at who else may be streaming Dungeons and Dragons this morning. Looks like DDO Stream is doing stuff, so we'll throw it over to DDO Stream. Yeah. So we'll raid DDO Stream. I want to thank everyone for spending a little bit of your day with us today. I'll be back later tonight at the usual time. Hopefully sometime between 8 and 10. Definitely back by 10 at the latest. But probably pretty close to 8. And hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get some food and hopefully a short nap before I have to go play plumber. So, alright everyone, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We'll be back soon. Chew.
Bye.
Bye.
Mario?